What's up, guys? I have some big news about the RX7. It is finally street legal, ready to go. It's got a temporary plate right now, and it's, drivable. It's done. So to celebrate, we are going to Ritter's. Just gonna make a little video out of it. Gonna clean her up now so she looks good. We got Brandon, George. All right. Kyle joined us. Say hi. Made it to Ritter's. I'm making a little video out of it because this is Friday. It's its 5-year anniversary of me owning it. In the dust. And we're back. The car made it. Super happy with how it drove. It died on me once. I was giving her little beans, and then I went to shift, and then it just stopped running on me. It's also bogging a little bit, but that's to be expected with a fresh rebuild. Also fresh tune. I did text my tuner, who is at Full Detail Automotive. Another shout out to them, because without them, this car wouldn't be possible right now. Took me too long to get in contact with them to help me out on this project, but glad I went with them. It's the next day after Ritter's, and I started editing the video. Realized it's gonna be like a 3-minute long video, which is great for TikTok. I have a 3-parter, but I kinda wanna post YouTube as well. So I figured that this would be a good time to kind of give the history of the car now that it's been 5 years, close to 5 years of ownership, and I can finally drive it on the streets. And the pictures I'm throwing up right now are the first 2 pictures I saw of the car on Facebook Marketplace in South Dakota. And I messaged the guy seeing if he would go lower on his price. He did. So I asked him when could I come see it and more than likely purchase it. So I made the drive out with Cam and Kyle. You guys don't know them yet on YouTube, but you will soon. 2 of my close friends who we used Kyle's truck to drive out a U-Haul trailer, and then all the way back is a 27-hour drive in like 20 minutes or something. They're back. Got it home. And I think it's the next day I pulled out the engine and transmission all in one. I honestly had no idea what I was doing at the time. I am not a mechanic in the slightest bit. I just started taking stuff apart because I saw the car was in a world of hurt. It didn't have a windshield, it wasn't running. I was told the car was on fire. All this stuff, it smelled like mice have been living in it. I did recently find out that it was sitting since 2010 or 2011. So 14 or 15 years later, it's back on the road. So then from there, well, later on, there's a shop in Detroit called Chips Motorsports, something like that. That's like early 2020, I want to say. Took the engine in, got it rebuilt, got mild street port on the engine. He machined it down, rebuilt it, put it back together. I got it home, put it in the car, and then the car sat for a while. Didn't know what to do. I tried looking at forums, tried looking at all this other different random things, but I was in over my head. So far, Chips did do a great job on rebuilding the engine. I know some people have mixed feelings about him and how he ran his business. I'm not sure if he's in business anymore, so there's no RX7 shops in Michigan anymore. I think it was a year or two later, I borrowed a truck and another U-Haul, trailered this to Chicago to Elite Rotary. If you're in the RX7 community, you probably have heard of them and how much of a scam they are. So I dropped it off to them, and basically next day, I couldn't get a response from them. I didn't know how the car was doing. They would send very vague updates or very vague pictures of how the car was doing. And then it got to a point where I somewhat threatened them with legal action if they didn't return the car, because I was fed up with them, didn't want them taking any more money, taking up any more of my time. So they finally returned it to me. Not sure when, but all the pictures, and they ended up just dropping it off at the Meyer parking lot in my hometown. And it was just a huge kick in the balls when I received a text over Instagram saying where my car was. I mean, there's like no contact whatsoever. I wasn't even sure if they were getting my messages. I almost thought the car was gone. Didn't even look like my car. They just absolutely messed up the insides. They stole parts. They stole the ECU. They stole radiators. Some plastic interior pieces. I forget what else there was that they stole other than money, because they stole money too. So I finally brought it home from Meyer, and I was super discouraged about the car. I mean, I almost sold it countless of times, took pictures to post it for sale. I mean, it's just, I thought this car was way too far gone. There's no coming back from it. And I finally decided, you know what, let's get this car done. I made a couple calls to some shops. None of them would take it because they knew who worked on it previously. So I made a post in the RX7 forums about my situation, what was going on. And then Full Detail Automotive. But here's their information. Definitely check them out. Most definitely should check them out because they absolutely killed it. But he basically told me he's gonna have to take the whole car apart to make sure that parts aren't missing or stuff doesn't need to be redone, which everything had to be redone after Elite Rotary messed with it. So then we found a date where I could ship it down to Florida. That's where Full Detail Automotive's located, Tampa, Florida. And used U-Ship. This time I didn't feel like driving in Florida, so I used U-Ship. These two guys, super cool dudes. I forget their names. Kind of wish they were still shipping, but people move on in life. Delivered it to Mike, and I was super nervous. I mean, I was beyond nervous about sending it to him, especially after how badly I got scammed. But right away, when the car showed up, Mike was sending me pictures, sending me texts. He went through the car, I think same day it arrived. Sent me very detailed videos and photos of the car and what he's gonna have to do, what he's gonna have to look at. It wasn't even the full list of things he had to do, but just what he could see right then and there. And Mike had it for, I think it was 11 months. Had the whole car apart, ran into issues with just random things. I mean, it was a nightmare for him, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he would let me know, but he definitely let me know that there were setbacks, so I could only imagine that it was a nightmare to work on. Super thankful for him. And then closer to the end, he sent me videos of the car running for the first time, which was just, it was surreal to see it running and driving under his care. He kept it for a little while just to make sure nothing more was going on with the car. And then he finally sent it home. When it got home, and then like pulling it off the semi truck, driving it for the first time, it was amazing to say the least. Just something that took so long, so much time. I never thought would happen, did happen. And then, I mean, from there, it's basically just, I've been making content with it, different videos, different whatever, as you see right now, mostly on TikTok and Instagram. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and we're also coming out with some merch, some shirts that you can buy. There'll be a link in the description below of the shirts. You can see what there is. There's gonna be, I don't know, there's just gonna be shirts. We'll see what it turns out to be, but thanks for watching.